And I think we're live. Welcome to No Fucking Beers with Bad Company. So no point in a disclaimer tonight because I can't even fucking drink. Awesome.
What's your problem, dude?
I can't drink tonight. That's my problem, John.
Lord,
I just explained that like really fucking clearly.
I don't know. I don't know what your deal is. I don't even know who you are anymore.
I have root beer.
So are you really, you're really following like the doctor's instructions?
Yeah.
Well,
If
I'll
I
tell you
show up-
what. He wasn't following no doctor's instructions this weekend.
John, we're not talking about this weekend. Any of it. Fuck's sake. Anyways, I can't drink tonight because the surgery's first thing in the morning. And when I get drinking, I tend to drink fairly heavily.
Oh,
and if
good.
I have booze in my system, they won't be able to put me out. It's already hard, like really difficult to get me to go under because the way the anesthesia works is it metastasizes through your liver. So heavy drinkers tend to be very difficult to put out, especially if you're a big dude. So the last time they put me out, it took the legal maximum dose that they could give a human. And I had to tell the wife, like, if this one doesn't put him out, like, we just can't fucking do it. You know?
So you're saying they gave you the Andre the Giant dose?
Yeah. And it did put me out, but that was at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And I woke up in my bed the next day at like noon. And I was an hour and a half away from home. And nothing. But I heard the stories about how bad it was. Apparently it was a fucking mess when they give you that much.
I believe it.
You mean like you were up and walking around but didn't know what the fuck you were doing or what?
Yeah, I tried taking off, running out of the dentist's office fucking before they paid the bill, and I didn't know where I was going. I was bouncing all off the fucking walls. And the wife and her mother had to fucking catch me and keep me fucking contained while I was saying wildly inappropriate things to my mother-in-law.
Wow.
So how is this any different than normal?
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
That's normal too.
Oh, yeah. Well, I wasn't drinking alcohol. Yeah,
Well,
but either way, I really want to get the hernia fucking fixed. And they said if there's booze in my system, they're not even going to try.
Right.
So what are they going to do? Fucking give you a breathalyzer or draw your blood and analyze it before they even fuck with you?
Yeah, it takes like 3 seconds to find out if you've been drinking.
They must know you. I mean,
Well, first they hook into your fucking vein, and that's when they administer your fucking anesthesia. So they've already got your blood. It's a fucking pretty simple.
Yeah, I guess if they're set up and analyze it.
And with the way I drink, you can just like smell me in the morning. You'll know.
You gotta have like perma beer smell. Like even if you're not drinking, like your sweat has to smell like it.
Yeah. Wow. My sweat
smells like something.
Proof. We've tested it. So with me not drinking tonight, this is going to be welcome to the No Fun Show.
No fun here.
So I'm going to smoke this cigar and probably fuck off about the time that it fucking ends.
You can, yeah, but you can smoke weed, right?
I sure
Not
can.
if I want to be able to talk.
Well, I mean, it's not necessary for you to talk, actually.
Shut up.
You could
Roy.
just shut the fuck up for 2 seconds. Christ. Should hear this guy at fucking 3 o'clock in the morning talking some fucking bullshit. Oh my god.
So tell me, how was the y'all were both did you referee at the matches, Beer Man?
I did.
You did.
I didn't see you on any of the stuff. I didn't watch the tournament, but I watched the pay-per-view.
So the pay-per-view was just the finals. I was not reffing in the finals. If you watched any of the tournament, you would have seen the back of my back with a toucan. So it'd be tough to recognize me.
Yeah.
How did the pay-per-view look, Roy? I haven't gone back and looked at it and watched it myself.
It looked really, really good.
Yeah?
It looked great. I mean, like
Nice.
the lighting, the everything, like it looked like the production value of it was visually Actually the audio was good too.
Well,
Right.
the Elma Combo has their audio system fucking set right up. Like, that's a pretty major fucking performance center.
It's like
You
a
wouldn't
TV studio, basically.
You wouldn't believe the fucking bands that have played there over the years.
Steve Ray Vaughan live at Elma Combo 1983.
Right.
Have you ever seen that? Fucking, that's the greatest fucking live concert footage ever.
Yeah. Crazy shit.
Yeah, so they had it set up pretty good. I got some feedback from a couple of people that were watching it, and they were saying the audio and video quality of that live stream was the best that they have ever watched in an arm wrestling event, like better than WAL.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, so those guys had it all figured out there.
I would say I would say it's close to WAL. I wouldn't say better.
Well, I watched a lot of WAL streams that they kept fucking around where you had to fucking like in and out and it was freezing up and
Yeah.
Oh, there were no glitch issues whatsoever. The camera they should. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying if you're going to compare it to WAL, there were some times where they needed maybe another camera or two. There was times when the down referee got up to look and he was totally blocking the entire. You couldn't see the arm wrestlers. All you saw was his back in front of the camera.
Okay.
A couple, not a lot, but it happened a few times.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's when you have the other camera from the other angle.
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, it's good learning lessons. I think the one thing the Table Monkeys were all about, they're just like, we're just doing this. And I think it seems to me like they want to do it more. And I think once they look at all the footage, they'll be able to identify pretty quickly, what they want to change and do differently. But from my perspective, as the MC of the deal, it was awesome. Like,
yeah, it was great. It really was. It actually surprised me. I mean, I was like, wow, this looks really good.
It was like venue was awesome. There was awesome matches. There was a lot of heat. There was Devin and Matt being dickheads in the audience. It had a little bit of everything. It was I think for Canada especially, that's going to be a tournament that people talk about, like we talk about the Mike Gould Classic, right? Like I think we'll be talking about that tournament for a minute.
Well, at least till September.
Well, that's probably true too.
So when you were jawing back and forth with Devin in the crowd, like I don't know if he was going through your mic, but you could hear him in the distance talking back to you.
Yeah.
Like it was picked up on. It wasn't super loud, but you could hear it.
So you could still hear Devin talking back to me.
Yes.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's awesome. And there's several people in the comment section here asking about the thumbnail. We'll get that in 1 second. I got a couple of super chats that I got to read out because I fucking suck at this game. And if I don't do it right away, I'll forget. USS Liberty never forget with the super chat. Great job, guys. Fingertip push-ups for extensors. You're going to have to ask somebody smarter than me about that.
I can't do a push-up.
What?
I've never tried. I don't do ups. I do downs. Sit down, lay down. Give me a cheeseburger. I'll fucking wolf that down.
When he's saying extensors, he means that opens your hand. That
like so if you go down and then you're like using that extra force to like push yourself up a little bit more, maybe.
I just don't know what you'd want that for.
I don't know that that's going to help your extensors. I would think it would help more with your.
Here's my recommendation. My professional recommendation is to go to arm wrestling practice instead.
If he wants to do extensors, he needs those little things that goes on your fingers that you push out, like it's a rubber band, like with finger holes and goes on your thumb and everything. You do like that, I would think. I see those advertised on Facebook a lot. I don't know what they're called, but I'll tell you what I used to do back when I was younger. I used to do the eagle claw push-ups where it's just on the last, you bend like the tips of your fingers, like you bend your fingers and just bend the last joint into the ground and do eagle claw push-ups. They're no fucking joke.
You cannot say eagle claw push-ups and expect me to take any other fucking thing you say seriously, man.
Well, that's what they're called. I mean,
he learned that in his ballet classes when he learned how to get up on his tippy toes properly. All right, we got one more super chat from White Wolf here. Nice blatant plug for Anheuser-Busch in the background there, Evan. Fucking well thought out by genius marketing team. Yeah, well, those fucking guys at Bush, they've got a genius marketing team. 80% loss of sales revenue over 3 days. Fucking bankrupt a fucking major company like that. In 3 days. You gotta sell to your fucking audience. This is a beer company, you dumb fucks. You're selling fucking beer, not fucking seltzers. What the fuck? But then again, if you're drinking Bud Light, you're halfway on that team already.
Yeah, you're already got your own set of issues. The thing that's so amazing to me now, and I try not to pay attention to these garbage hot topics like this because I don't really give a fuck, and it's all just a bunch of us versus them and hate and bullshit. But I think now there's people that are old enough now to be adults in positions of some relative amount of authority that sort of grew up with this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, we're going to just cater to just whatever's trendy and popular and whatever we've, this propaganda we fucking bought into.
Listen to you go off on politics. It's even fucking worse when I'm sober, man. Like I fucking auto-tuned out almost everything you said.
I'm not talking about politics at all. I did not.
Well, that's definitely a political discussion that I'm not fucking interested in having with you, especially while sober. And I wasn't finished the super chat. Because what business really wants money anymore? What kind of cigar? I don't know how to fucking say that. I could type it.
All of a sudden, awesome. Oh,
you're gonna have to learn how to read because I can't fucking pronounce that shit. But they're fucking tasty.
They don't have wrappers?
Yeah, I just can't fucking read it. I don't know what that fucking says. I'm not fucking Nicaraguan.
Okay.
I just don't know how to pronounce that shit, man.
Okay. Spell it out loud and I'll tell you what it says.
I just typed in the chat.
Oh, did you? Hold on. Let's see.
Is Uncle John wearing pants?
Never.
Well, there's that.
Quorum?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, quorum. That's not, that's an English word, beer man.
I don't know. If it starts with a Q, pretty sure I'm going to fuck it up, so I don't bother. So, the thumbnail that people were mentioning, what does that thumbnail have to do with tonight's show?
That's what I was wondering.
Well, a couple of things, really. One, I'm hoping Engin sees the thumbnail and unblocks me long enough to call me again. Because he's not going to watch the show. He'll just see the thumbnail and fucking lose his shit.
He'll probably watch the show then.
And two, Uncle John and I just wanted to make sure that we got a good thank you out there to Engin Terzi. We know how much he loves us, and we appreciate the opportunity we had to go and work at an East versus West and get paid. Engin, we appreciate your support.
Engin, appreciate it, buddy.
We got to do a good bit of fucking drinking on Engin Terzi there.
I had a great time. Nothing but
never rooming with you again.
The East versus West qualifier.
So
rooming with you again. This motherfucker intentionally books a room with one bed. And we have to fit me, Uncle John, and all of a sudden Mulvihill crawls in with us at 4 a.m.
Look, you were the one that invited him over.
This is part of the arm wrestling subculture you probably shouldn't reveal on YouTube.
A lot of weird stuff happened this weekend, guys. I'm sorry.
John, you and Mulvihill and Uncle John having a menage a trois is not good content.
Oh, man. If I was able to fucking explain this, it'd just be worse.
Well, I'll tell you what, Roy. When they pulled their pants down, it was more like a menage ha ha. I used that joke 2 times in a row. I used it last night, used it tonight. Boom. Laughs both nights. Yes.
There you go. I didn't hear it last night. You talking about on YouTube?
Mm-hmm. I missed Maximum Bang Monday.
Missed the first.
It was a different context, but it was still a menage. Ha ha ha.
It's not bad. It's not bad when you're able to recycle jokes because, you know, nobody ever watches your shit anyways. It's fucking easy to get away with.
Oh, it's so easy to get away with it. It's just like most shows are house shows, right? So it's just practice. That's all.
Easy come, easy goes. Fucking, well, if you've already fucking practiced that one, why did the delivery suck so bad still?
Because I'm really on a lot of drugs, probably.
Yeah, I knew I was on this bullshit show tonight, so I just made sure I got high as fuck. Like,
Well, I got a new back drug, a new drug for my back that I've just started last night.
oh, which one's this?
That nortriptyline. It's the sensor, what the nerve shut
That's the
off
nerve blocker.
thing. Yeah.
What's wrong with your back?
Oh, so messed.
Nothing. He's a fucking complaining bitch.
You should have seen me and Evan for like 8 of the hours. We're just like unable to move on the floor. We were dead. We
Okay.
couldn't-
Now, my back was legitimately really hurting, and he was just drunk as fuck for trying to keep up with me.
Well, that's also part of it, but not all of it.
Oh, fuck those fucking
Yeah.
lights. It took us an hour and a half to walk from the bar to our hotel room. And if we walked onto my fucking the patio there, you open the door, fucking step out onto the patio to fucking smoke. You look down and across the road. The bar is across the road. You could hit it with a fucking golf ball from our patio. And it took us an hour and a half to walk back. It took us 6 minutes from the room to the bar. Hour and a half to get back.
Dude, it was silly.
We had to pull out a fucking GPS, and we literally had to come out of the bar, look across the road, and go. Hour and a half stumbling through the city with a phone and a fucking GPS.
I had a walk like that in Tampa one time down the sidewalk. Like I couldn't walk straight. I probably walked like 3 times the distance it was necessary to get to my destination.
Roy, 6 minutes to an hour and a half. That is like the worst attempt at one-upping I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Tripled your fucking time. Huh.
No, distance, not time. But anyway.
We had to walk like 50 fucking feet.
Great bit.
Well, no, I mean, you win. Y'all were definitely did a worse job than I did, but I had like people that weren't as fucked up as me kind of helping me along.
Well, Uncle John was like trying to get me like, well, fuck, you're the sober one. Like, just because I can walk straight doesn't mean I'm fucking sober. I'm a fucking mess. I'm just really good at hiding it. And you're so fucking drunk you couldn't tell anyways.
So how long has it been since you've had a beer?
Sounds rather personal.
I mean, like I'm surprised you're not having the shakes.
I don't know. I drank the whole drive home on Sunday, I guess. Well, I mean, not in the moving vehicle because that'd be illegal, but every time we pulled over or something, probably. I finished the rest of that proper 12 on the drive home.
Yeah.
How'd you
I stopped
wind up
drinking
with-
Sunday evening.
There's better Irish whiskey than that, beer man.
You know what my favorite kind of beer is, Roy?
Free.
Goes
Bud
for whiskey
Light.
too.
Bud Light.
Bud Light.
I won't drink Bud Light even if it's free and it has nothing to do with the tranny on the can. I've been that way for 30 years.
I mean, Bud Light's not a great beer, but it's a cheap beer, so
It has
I don't drink
it has an aftertaste like watered down kerosene.
and I don't give 2 fucks about all of this bullshit. I don't buy the beer for what's on the can. I buy it for what's in the can, and that's the reason I don't buy Bud Light
No, I'm on.
unless it's really fucking cheap.
What you need?
Manny, Ma Baker,
Started
and a bee.
about what? Robert.
Huh?
And
Ace Face doesn't like you so much, John.
Thirsty.
Oh,
at
he's upset.
11 o'clock,
He thinks you're a tool bag.
Well, he's probably right.
I'm not going to argue with him. I just wanted to make sure that you knew he thought so.
Yeah, that's fair.
Do you like homemade beer? If it's free, I'll drink home brews for sure. Drank an awful lot of them. I would like to start making my own. Open up Bad Company Brewing. Be a good time.
Sounds dangerous.
Could you imagine me with just like a giant supply of fucking beer?
Yeah,
Always?
I can. Yeah, I can.
It'd be a
Okay.
fantastic time. Well,
Yeah.
really, nothing could change except it'd say
You cut out.
I said it would nothing would really change except I'd save a lot of money.
That's true.
Yeah. So I should really start getting into this. And I'd like to thank Till Bronze. Did you see the Black Spike Awards he was giving out?
Yeah.
And sponsoring, I think he sponsored 3 athletes to go to down to West Virginia.
Sweet.
And he wanted to sponsor me a 24 of my favorite beer
Oh.
for the show next week. And he wants to come on, get drunk, and I don't know, set engin straight on a bunch of shit or something. So that'll be fun.
Oh God.
And I'll be able to drink next week for it.
Tell me this real quick though. You had the distinct pleasure of riding in a vehicle with Brennan Lemon Mulvihill after he defeated Matt Mask on fouls. Did he, as I assumed he would, brag about it the entire way home?
I don't think he even mentioned it on the ride home.
Bullshit.
Maybe once, but
Wow.
barely. I mean, he talked to me more about it today than he did on the ride home, I think. But I like Mask's explanation of what happened. How, he didn't really beat me. It was on fouls and blah, blah, blah. Well, yeah, because you pulled your arm off the fucking back of the pad because you knew you couldn't fucking beat him. Fucking like, at least LeVon fucking fake tying himself to a fucking oxygen mask to have an explanation for why he pulled out. You know? Like, he just quit because he knew he was going to get pinned, and his fucking poor little ego couldn't handle getting pinned by fucking Mulvihill. And it was definitely happening.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was happening.
Well, I mean, a win is a win, right? It goes down as a win in the record books.
It's true. I mean, he got first.
Well, he fucking beat him. I mean, if you're going to fucking go ahead and just pull yourself right off the back intentionally to get the loss, just so you could say that guy didn't pin you, holy fuck. Grow a set of nuts. Maybe the next time you go to fucking Turkey, instead of getting a fucking hair transplant, you can get some fucking balls. What the fuck, Matt?
Jesus. Hey, Alan, are you at the Hard Rock Cafe?
Yeah, actually.
Is that where you're at?
I didn't even know you could see me.
Is that like Willie Nelson's guitar?
No, it's Allison's grandmother's guitar.
Oh,
even more famous. Yeah.
He was famous?
Oh no.
Oh.
What's up, Hitman?
How is everybody? Long time no see.
Yeah, Alan. I was hoping you were gonna show up.
Yeah,
Toronto.
after I saw that production, man, I was like, fuck, I wish I was there. They did such a good job. I watched that the live or the pay-per-view. It was amazing, man. Like that was really good. I think hands down that was the best production I've ever seen in arm wrestling. I'm not even kidding. Like, I mean, could they have done a few things a little different to make it even better? Yes, but
there goes Alan, always shitting on something. You can't just fucking leave it at the best show I'd ever seen.
It was.
Shit on something. Yeah, the only way you can follow that up and not sound like a complete dick is if it would have been like, you know, if they would have had like a good MC at the event.
And not sound like a dick? Yeah. What's this? I hear is the world ending or something? You're not drinking anymore?
Fuck off, Alan.
No, seriously, I don't know. What's happened?
He's got surgery.
It's root beer. It's still beer, right?
So you can't drink when you have surgery? Oh,
No.
You have surgery tomorrow. That's right.
Yeah,
okay.
first thing in the morning. I had surgery at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
And if there's booze in my system, they can't put me out.
Yeah, they don't want to have that thin of blood.
But I mean, normally on the show, I will drink a full 24 over the 3-4 hour show.
Yeah.
You start drinking at 8 o'clock at night, 24 beers, you've still got a good bit of booze in your system at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
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 It's probably a good
So-
idea to flush that shit out.
Yeah, so I stopped drinking Sunday evening.
Oh my God. So
Jeez,
you've
that must
already
have been rough.
you've already gone through the shakes and rolling around on the floor and throwing up.
Yeah, I don't get those. Dude, I'm not an alcoholic. I'm not. I'm a drunk. There's a difference.
There's difference. Yeah.
Alcoholics
Alcoholics
go to
go to-
meetings.
yeah,
and
they go to
drunks go
meetings.
to parties.
And they're trying to be, you know what? Alcoholics are trying to be quitters, and quitters never win.
Can't. Not by quitting.
So there's a lot of people that are really lucky I didn't show up at that event because I would have killed. I would have won it all.
Killed who?
Left-handed?
Everyone? Not left. We don't. I don't talk about left.
Did you make it under 200 pounds?
I would have.
I thought one of your shoulders, is your right shoulder not messed up?
It is, but I've been practicing training ever since, and I feel strong as hell. Now I don't know what it's going to be like in a tournament scenario, honestly. But if I am connected, I'm great. If someone opens me up and it gets me outside of my body and smashes me, then yeah, it's gonna hurt. But I was told by my sports therapist that it's completely torn. You can't tear it anymore. But then I'm worried about all the other supporting stuff. So
What is torn,
I
your
don't-
labrum or what?
It's
Supraspinatus.
no, it's the
Vulva.
not my vulva's intact
The vulva.
still. No, it's some weird muscle. Even when my sports therapist was like, I've never heard of that being torn before.
Oh, it's a
Sca-
muscle. It's a muscle, not a tendon.
Scapularis.
Okay.
Scapularis.
Yeah, that's the one that attaches from the shoulder blade.
right on your shoulder blade. Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's cool that you fucked yourself up like that. I mean, I'd much
Yeah.
prefer you getting hurt than me getting hurt because I don't like getting hurt.
Who was at the top of the 200 pounds on right-handed?
JT,
Yep.
Tyrion, yeah. it would've been
JT,
you,
then
Tyrion.
Troy Eaton, then Victor Belov, and then Vince.
So you would have gotten second.
Me?
He would
No.
have placed.
I would have got first.
You think you beat John Terrian?
Yeah. No,
Didn't
that's
you lose to Troy Eaton the last time you pulled him?
Yeah, but that was the end of an event, and I just wasn't. The problem was that we went to that practice, right, and I was like dominating him, and I was like, okay, he doesn't have a chance here. But then he surprised
Oh,
the
you're
fuck
one
out
of
of
those
me.
practice puller fucking heroes. You're
No,
not
no.
fucking John Thompson. The
Evan, I
other
could-
JT.
Anywhere he went, I had him.
John Thompson, with your initials being JT and you being Canadian, your initials are very much like Trudeau's. Like very
Why
close.
would you do that? Why would you do that?
Because I'm a cocksucker.
It's true.
You know that you shared a room with him, didn't you?
I know. I know. Well, luckily BLM was there to take all the suckings.
I bet you he was a lot of fun that night.
No,
he was
No.
not.
it was a
By that I
fucking
mean a
shit show.
fucking mess.
We had a way better time the night before the event to make sure that we had a shitty day of the event, which
Yeah.
turns out was a good choice because
Mhm.
after the event got all fucked up anyways. So yeah, we had a good time. It was fucking great. Okay, super
Yeah.
chats again.
I can imagine.
Spermie's ass is creamy. Fuck, what a name. Fuck, every time. Every time. Beer man, we are all wishing you a successful day tomorrow. And it looks like he's praying for me 3 times. Well,
You're gonna need it.
thanks, Spermie.
Straight up.
I'm hoping for a successful day tomorrow too. I mean, fuck, it's a hernia surgery. It's not like it's one of those real risky fucking things. Anytime you get put to sleep, there is always a chance that you might never wake up.
Yeah, there it
And
is.
if that happens, you boys better drink some beers for me because it ain't going to bother me none.
Well, there's always a chance that
Thank
you will be conscious during it, but paralyzed too. So that would suck. Especially because, hey, did you tell everybody what it was you were getting done? Your penis enlargement?
I thought he was transitioning to be on the Bud Light can.
No, you know how he talks about his dick a lot, you know, how small it is and stuff. He's finally getting taken care of.
Yeah, I got a little wiener problem.
Oh God.
That's how it is.
How much do you weigh now, Alan? You look bigger. Like your face looks thicker than the last time I saw you on here.
I'm fucking massive. What are you talking about? I'm about 220 right now. Just
Okay.
under, like 218.
Man.
That's clothed and everything. So
Fantastic talking point. And Z's guitar count with the super chat. Alan, have you been going hard on the iron lately? Traps are popping today.
Jesus, I encourage him.
What
For
traps?
fuck's sake.
That's these.
Oh, trap. Yeah, it's just the way I'm sitting, you know. Definitely haven't been doing any iron.
No iron, just pumping a lot of vitamin D.
Yeah, no. Just arm wrestling. Nothing but arm wrestling.
Oh.
Oh God.
Man,
I
fucking hanging out with you fucking
deserve that.
dickweeds, fucking sober's bullshit.
Hey, you don't have to have a good time to have beer, beer man.
I think you said that wrong.
No, I said it exactly like I meant to.
You don't have to have a good time to have beer.
Right.
You don't have to have.
You don't
good
have to have
time.
beer to have a good time.
That's the
That's what a lot of people say, but I say it the other way.
That's because you're a fucking idiot. And you're right. You don't need beer to have a good time. You don't need shoes to run a fucking marathon either, but it helps.
See, who's
Definitely.
the idiot now?
Definitely.
Shoes.
Although,
How
I
are
think
you,
back
Uncle
to this.
John?
Speaking of
I'm
shoes,
doing pretty good, buddy.
Chance's Yeezys were very fucking comfortable all weekend.
They were
Can
popular
confirm
too.
Chances Yeezys were there.
Hey, these are the best shoes I've ever bought in my life. These Hokas. You ever heard of them?
No,
They got like that super spongy.
they're from
Thank you.
Japan, right?
Hell, I don't know where they're from, to be honest with you. But they're damn good shoes, especially if you got plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, I heard you got that.
What was
Yeah.
what did Nandy Baker need?
Oh, man. Nothing. She just needed to annoy me.
About your girlfriend?
No. She just had to tell me something that
About the
give
cat?
me news of an event that I have no control or cannot affect. So just it was
Holding
really
you hostage.
not necessary. Huh?
She holding you hostage?
No.
Blink twice if yes.
You ever go in a bathroom and they have that sign on the wall that says, if you are being sex trafficked
God.
or whatever, you can talk to somebody like at the desk or something, or what is it they tell you to do? Like send some
I don't
kind of
know.
signal?
I've never been
something.
to those kind of hotels before.
Well,
So
like
you're like, oh, I go to the sex trafficking hotels all the time.
Those are by the
John
hour. That's the by the hour.
Is
hotels,
not the
isn't it?
person you think he is. That guy is a closet degenerate.
No,
Absolute scumbag.
maybe a little bit.
Nothing but debauchery involved with that fucking dude as soon as the camera's off. I had a blast this weekend.
I don't think he's that much closeted though. I mean, you can kind of tell if you're paying attention. Like he's obviously a sicko.
Promise you. I've been doing this show with him a long fucking time. And
Hey,
it's
John,
not
how
even
many-
close.
How many drinks did you have, or whatever, during that event? Because I feel like it ended just in time.
Which the one this weekend?
Yes.
I only had one drink the entire day.
Really?
When
I
it
was looking
going
at him. I'm
on.
like, he's half in the bag. His eyes are all glossy. He's.
No,
Or
it
you're
was
just getting really
because
tired.
I was on
guess.
that
Now, this is
stage all
him
day.
while he's on the air, just completely fucking lying to everybody. I was there. I
Yeah.
fucking seen it.
Seen it.
He kept coming over trying to offer me drinks every time he'd have one. And I'm like, dude, I'm reffing. I can't. He's like, I'm working too. Like, yeah, but you're MC and nobody gives a fuck. I gotta be sober. When I fuck up these calls, I have to be sober.
Such a weak guy. I thought you were the real deal, Evan.
Dude, if I get drinking, I'm just gonna start fucking gabbing and yelling at people and being a dickhead and not actually doing my job as a referee. I cannot referee and drink at the same time.
No,
Professional.
you do it. You do it at practice all the time.
Yeah,
man.
but I'm yelling and drunk and calling people dickheads.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody's having fun.
They're trying to run like a professional stream.
He's not getting paid at practice.
Oh
Hey,
man. Normally
did you-
I don't like shitting on things too much, but they need to fucking sort those fucking tables out before they do another fucking event.
What's wrong
That
with
was-
him?
Because they were
That was
pop-
number 2, eh? Because we borrowed a table from him during our event too, and that's the one that went for a shit. You remember that?
I was on table 1, reffing, and the whole thing was wobbling everywhere. And they had to like call a break, take the table apart, and fucking put it back together. And just the way those solid pads, they weren't the offset pin pads, just straight across.
Yeah.
And those things, like, they're great for practice and stuff. You know, you never have to switch them around and you're switching right to left, whatever. But I mean, it's a practice table. Take the fucking pads off and fucking get rid of them. You don't need them on a practice table. But to ref a match with solid pads that aren't offset, that are just straight, it's fucking brutal. They're always in your way. You can't see fucking shit. I missed massive fucking elbow fouls that I know were fucking huge. Like I saw the whole body. Boom. I know goddamn well that elbow flew off that pad and hit the fucking table. But by the
I would've
time I
won for
moved
sure.
to get around the pad to see it, it was back on. I can't call it. I didn't see it. I am like 99% positive it fucking happened. But I didn't see it.
Yeah, but you could call it because you know it happened.
No. What? There's that small fucking chance that it didn't happen. And now I'm an even bigger dickhead. I would rather apologize to the guy. Be like, look, I know you just lost the match. And that is definitely my fault. I fucked up. I would rather apologize for that than foul him if it didn't happen. Because now you're the douchebag making up fouls like Joey Justafalo.
that
You
happens.
can't make a fucking foul up.
Hey, there's a lot of people that want to know what I'm working on, but I'm not going to show it until they do something. So you can think of what the chat needs to do to see what I'm working on.
You got to get the likes up.
Have you been working on losing weight? Looks like you lost a few pounds.
Are you talking to John or me?
John, you look a little bit more narrow in your face.
No.
Nope,
No?
he's definitely getting fatter again.
Okay. That's the bad back will do that to you.
We haven't seen him on a treadmill during a live in like a year.
Yeah, that is true. When you can't walk,
That's
you
true.
can't treadmill. All right.
I mean, I'm down like 35, 40 pounds since Ireland.
What? Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm under 240 again.
Did you have to lose weight for your surgery?
No.
Hey,
Sorry.
quick thing on the surgery. Do you have an inguinal hernia? Is that what you have? Or
A what? He's got an any dick and he's getting
You
it
talking
fixed.
about my Annie again?
no?
Yeah.
Like, where is the hernia? Where is it your? Where are you torn?
Well, it started as an umbilical hernia,
Okay.
but now it's split straight up the center.
Ugh.
Like, so you know, how, like skinny people like have that line down the center between their abs.
Yeah.
It's splitting right up that.
So, have you had the discussion with them? Do they absolutely have to put the mesh thing in, or can they stitch it?
It's way too big now. When I was there, and they were first scheduling me for the surgery, it was all in like a belly button. Like you could get your finger, you can feel the whole like, but it wasn't that big. I tore it worse with Paul in Ireland, and then I tore it way worse with Roger in Philly. So now it's like
So
I can
there's
fit
no.
all of my fingers. Like, I'm
So
trying
there's
to-
no-
Yeah,
there's
you should show us. Show us with your fingers in there. Let's see. That'd be a
Yeah,
show.
we want to watch you finger yourself on YouTube.
fist. I said fist.
Oh, fist. He's even
Oh,
better.
Yeah, fist yourself. I want to see that.
Well, I need some lube. You know, you can start with the fingers, but then you can gradually tighten it up. And yeah, It takes a while. We don't have that kind of time. Seriously, like this is going to be an early fucking show trying to deal with you dickheads sober, man. I am not fucking enjoying this. This is not a good time.
These
Should
beers
have
are
taken-
tasting really good, beer man.
Fuck off, Roy. Like seriously. No. Nope.
Nope.
You just
are going on timeout.
Bye, Roy.
Bye, Roy. Fuck it. I don't mind being made fun of, but don't do that with beers. Like that's
That's horrible.
fucking
You can't-
rude, Roy.
especially to the beer man. Like,
You
of
have no
all
idea how
people,
bad I want
you
that
don't
beer.
do it to that person. Hey, did you get any intel? Is our tournament going to be, or our event going to be just as good, if not better?
It's definitely going to be a bigger, better, more fun event than that.
I just want good cameras and stuff. So whatever
Well,
they did for that.
That's not something that I concern myself with.
Okay.
I try to structure the party.
Okay. You got the party. I got everything else. That sucks.
Yeah, do your fucking
The
job.
party's the easy stuff.
So
All
if
you
it
gotta do is
sucks,
show up and drink.
that's your. Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah.
Look, there's not a whole lot of things I'm actually good at, but delegating work that I'm not good at to other people, I can do pretty good. And I'm really good at knowing my own strengths and putting myself into a position that I know I can excel and succeed at. So I'm going to delegate my job to be just partying.
Oh, sounds like
And
you're
I'll
gonna
get other people to
do.
do everything else.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what a real boss does. I don't want to be a leader and have people working with me. I want to be a boss, tell them what to do so I can get back to partying.
Okay. So proud. Oh my gosh.
Alan, you're gonna need to hire people to do stuff because now that I've seen Evan, like, before, during, and after an event, he is going to fuck it up as much as possible.
Yeah.
You
No,
needed
you
to
don't-
be there for that event to find this out? Like,
It's just a good reminder. It's always nice to be
you
fresh.
definitely don't have one of them fucking Bowen IQs, I'll tell you that.
No, I'm
know what
like
I'm getting-
76. That's
I
the
don't think
worst.
Bowen even has a Bowen IQ, though.
Look, at 76 IQ for myself, it's just I'm just 1.2 smart to get any help. So I'm just an idiot. I'm the worst case scenario. YouTube's my only outlet.
Hey, I'll have you to help though, eh, John? You're helping.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, I thought you were all part of this.
I'm not promotions. I'm not part of promotion.
No, but like, you'll be there.
Oh, I'll be there. Oh yeah, like running the show, like for the show. Yeah, I'll be there to run the show.
Okay. Okay.
You guys just have everything set up, ready, real nice, expensive, shiny.
You can come a few days early or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Give us a hand.
Yeah.
I know how
Yeah.
that's going to go.
Yeah. Sue.
John and I are
Rude.
just going to be fucking complete shit pumps, getting absolutely fucking destroyed with Marcus,
And I'll be
And then
running
we're
my
gonna
ass
show up
off
like a
trying to
bag
make
of
it
shit.
happen.
and fire you for not having it fucking running smoothly yet.
Sounds about right.
Uh,
Hey, Roy's back.
Yeah.
You have anything smart to say this time, Roy?
Yeah.
Be careful.
I got this Left Hand Brewing Black IPA.
Oh, fucking guy.
It's really good. I've never tried it before. Look
He
at, look
doesn't.
at,
You know what, Evan? I don't think Roy gives a fuck.
see
He doesn't
that?
care.
Oh no, you got put on timeout on this bullshit show.
Beer
What the
man,
fuck are you gonna
who?
care about? Like you'd have to be some fucking drunk to actually get upset over something like that.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. Pretty tasty. Yes, sir.
I'm not gonna put you on timeout again. I'm just gonna fucking leave. I can't fucking take this.
Just
You have art? You were doing art?
what do you think is on the other side of this, Roy?
Macho Man Randy Savage doing the big elbow drop on Ricky Steamboat.
Okay, that's a guess. Anybody else want to guess?
I'm guessing it is some type of characterization of one of the many fucked up memories you have from the weekend.
That too is a guess. I don't know if I can show anyone yet. It's not yet completed, but it is on its way.
So was there an after party or anything, or did you guys just party on
In our
by yourself?
room. In our room.
No,
Yeah, a few of us
nothing
went
was
back to
planned.
the
though?
hotel and got all fucked up. Beverly got a little fucked up again.
Cool.
So I have a question. Does Matt Mass train his left arm at all, or does he just pull with it? Like, does he do pumpkin?
Yeah, it's just not as good as his right.
But he does actually train it. He like lifts with it and everything.
Yeah,
This
his
is
left was
like
actually
most-
looking really good this weekend too. His left
Until
is hit and miss, right? Some days he shows up and it's fucking top notch, like as good as his right. Some days he shows up and it's a pile of shit.
I've heard him say that it's like a hit and miss kind of thing.
Oh, it definitely is. I've pulled him out a few times just in practice, and some days it's like not so much, and then other days like he's just fucking crushing me.
But he weighed in at 240. Like he made 240 weight, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Holy shit, he's a big fucking dude to make 240.
He was,
Yeah.
I think
He
both
looks-
him and Mulvihill were probably close to 250 on game day.
In some ways, when they stand next to each other, he looks kind of bigger than Devin in certain ways. I don't know. Like he just looks more towering.
taller, for sure.
Yeah.
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 Is
He's a-
how long's he in town, Evan? Do you know? Is he staying in Ottawa for a while?
Mask, I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be cool if he came to practice.
Oh yeah, there's practice tomorrow night, huh?
It'd be really cool if they both came.
I will definitely not be there.
there
Oh,
was
yeah,
some
fuck. That's right. Well, we don't need you, but it'd be still cool if you were there.
Devin posted a video earlier today of, was it a practice or was it just a
Well, they
bunch of people?
practiced last night in Ottawa with
Yeah.
Matt there. I don't know how long he was sticking around for, but if they're still around and looking for a practice tomorrow night, I mean, you can feel free to go ahead and message them
Oh, I
if
definitely
they
will.
want to come up. If you and Mulvihill and a bunch of other guys are going to be there, I'm sure they'd come down. It's not that far.
Yeah, Wednesday's usually really good. There's lots of guys there. That'd be really
Okay,
cool.
send them a message, find out.
I will as soon as I'm done here.
I can make that happen for you, like now if you want.
I know you could.
Uh,
Whatever you feel in your heart, Evan.
Yeah.
I feel that I hate this fucking job.
It's funny because you created it for yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the only thing I enjoy doing. Except,
And you hate it.
yeah, because I can't fucking drink tonight, Alan.
Oh,
Fuck.
yeah.
He just
know.
needs to have a tantrum. That's all.
What are you drinking?
Root beer.
That's close enough.
That's why I got it.
It's as close as you can possibly get. Well, you
But-
couldn't drink near beer, eh?
As long as we don't tell anybody. Got a little whiskey in it, though.
Oh shit.
No, I wish I did, because then I wouldn't be so fucking grumpy.
Yeah.
Spiced rum and root beer is good together.
David Tomes is connecting to audio. What's up, David?
Nice rum.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Good shit.
Slancha.
Now,
So,
fucking
somebody-
Dave's drinking in front of me, too.
Somebody fill me in. David, who
Oh.
are you and how did you become part of this show?
It's Tesla Dave, and we invite him back because he's cooler than you.
Tesla
True.
Dave. Why are you called Tesla Dave, Dave?
Probably
Well,
because he drives a Ford, Alan.
He's the great grandson of Nikola Tesla.
Oh,
I'm-
okay, that makes sense.
no, I'm not. After I retired out of the military, I hooked up with an old buddy named Devin Larrett, who I was in the military
Ah.
with in one RCR way
Okay.
back when. So, and he was a really famous arm wrestler. So, I went to visit, went over for a practice one time, and then I went back for a few more practices, and it was really great. So I got into arm wrestling and really loved it.
Oh, cool. So you still doing it?
Well, I got an arm bet table in my living room back here, but I haven't really practiced much with many people, just my girlfriend. really. And
Oh.
I have a pulley system though. I can put some weights on it. But to tell you the truth, I've just been a lazy bastard drinking beer and smoking dabs for a
And
long
where
time.
are you from?
No,
The
buddy.
Ottawa area, or where are you from?
I'm halfway between Ottawa and Montreal. So yeah, going to a practice at the Ottawa High Hookers. They're my boys, but you know, it's like an hour and a half drive, and
Yeah.
it's a pain, you know, to drive for an hour and a half for like a couple hours of practice, drive back home. But I do it once in a while.
I did it for years.
Well, I've been watching you, man, and
Not much.
well. I've been watching you crush people. It's been awesome.
Thanks. I wanted to keep up with the crushing, but you know, I got a little injury there, and we'll see.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know
I'll
about
test it out again.
Oh, I didn't
That's
know there was an
I
injury.
tore in Ireland. Tore my
Oh, when you were in Ireland, okay.
scapularis. Yeah.
Really? What was it? A pec?
Scapularis.
Scapularis.
Oh, scapularis.
Kind of a
Oh
weird
my God,
one.
I'm embarrassed. I don't know what that is.
So is that something that'll just have to reattach on its own wherever it reattaches? They just don't do anything to it. They can't do surgery on it or nothing.
I have no idea. I haven't been able to see a surgeon. Like I'm from Canada, you know, and things are real slow because it's free.
Yeah, but generally, whenever it's something torn that needs to be surgically reattached, you have there's a finite window for them to do it.
Really?
So if
Well, the
it's
scar tissue will start building up, then they almost have to scrape it off and put it back on, sort of.
Oh, great. That's
Well,
great.
that's
Sort
if it's still fairly quick. If you go
Yeah.
too
That's the
long,
idea.
it's just
Yeah,
fucked.
there's a window, like you said. There's a window.
Well, I'm gonna have to get on the phone and see what's going on because I'm just sitting here waiting right now. So I want to make sure that the right people have the message that I'm waiting. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I've been training still. I still feel great. Maybe I don't need it to get fixed. Maybe it'll be worse getting it fixed than just leaving it as is. I don't know.
Is it subscapularis or just scapularis?
Superior scapular. I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Oh man, that is one of the best fucking troll accounts names I've seen here lately. Marcus Thompson's fake hair. Oh, it's fantastic.
Marcus Thompson says, David Tomes, was it cold in the grave this morning when you woke up? Do I look dead? Or what kind of comment is that, man?
I think they're kind of comparing you to the guy from the Crypt Keeper.
You're a vampire, right?
No,
Vampires in the grave, right?
No, I'd be more of a werewolf than a vampire. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, I'd go with that. Definitely.
Kind of looks like the guy from Tales of the Crypt Keeper.
Or you could be a hybrid. You could be like one of those hybrids, like from the underworld movies, like the half vampire, half werewolf, like a werepire or a vamwolf.
As you wish, Roy.
David Tomes is far too sober. I was talking
you're
to
right,
Devin on the
you're
weekend at the
Haven't even
event.
done a dad. Hey, man, you got surgery in the morning?
Yeah.
I got a wrecking crew, a demolition crew coming tomorrow for my fucking collapsed carport. Buddy showed up, just dropped off a dumpster right outside my house, and so I guess they're coming tomorrow with a backhoe to rip that shit away. And anyway,
I was talking to Devin on the weekend at the event. He's like, I watched a bit of your show a couple of times there. And,
oh no!
Fuck,
Watch
does
me
Dave
get
ever
drunk.
get after it, huh?
It's very embarrassing how intoxicated I've let myself become.
Wow, you might be embarrassed by it, but it's literally the reason I keep bringing you back. It's so much fun. And everybody that watches it agrees. I have yet to, I get negative feedback about John's a fucking tool bag. Nobody can stand Alan. Why the fuck is Roy there?
No one
Nobody's ever
says
said
anything
bad
bad
you,
about
Dave.
me.
That's nice to hear, man. That's really nice to hear. Thank you.
I think the closest thing
somebody-
to something rude somebody said about Dave was, holy fuck, was he hammered last night? That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I watched some of the last show.
Actually, wait,
today.
that was you that said that.
Oh God, I made Cobra Rhodes laugh his head off. They were doing that thing, work your fingers to the bone. What do you get? Bony fingers. I made him laugh, and that was I shared a laugh with Cobra Rhodes, and that was so much fun, man. I was so wasted though. I don't even remember the end of the show. Tell you the truth, like that's embarrassing, really. You know.
Welcome to my world.
So anyway, so with this pulley system, I have this 3-inch fucking what do you call it? Multi-spinner, right? That fucking thing is hard to use. I don't know how to wrap it properly to get but you can wrap it any way you want to access different muscles, right? But
Yeah.
it's a big one. I don't know if my hand, well, I'll get used to the big one. You know, I'll get used to the big multi-spinner, but it's challenging. It really opens up muscles that you're not used to using.
Yeah, I have no doubt in my mind you'll get used to taking the big one and it'll really help open you up.
I walked into that. For sure.
That's the whole point of it, David. That really is. It works you like nothing else.
Do you train with a multi-spinner a lot, Hitman?
No. My main thing is arm wrestling. Honestly, I arm wrestle and I spend as much time as I can on the table and recover
On the
in
table,
between.
and by on the table, he means sitting on the table, right on the peg.
Yeah. But I do have one. I just don't use it very much.
So you subscribe to the John Brezink method of training?
Who?
John blah blah blah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is that how he trains? Sitting on the table?
He doesn't lift weights. He just arm wrestles. What about you, Uncle John?
He
You
just
do
like gets up on the table and twerks on the hand peg?
multi-spinner?
Yeah, I do a lot of handle stuff, a lot of different pulley based things. But I prioritize arm wrestling still.
It's the way to be.
I'm not even going to ask Beer Man because I know what he does. Nothing.
I drink beer.
Yeah.
The can
And
is
if
just
you've
the
watched
perfect
any
size.
of my matches lately, I clearly do nothing for training.
Yeah. Why would you? With performances like those, why would you want to
I
try?
am so far ahead of these fucking guys training to win. I
It's
just
only
go and
once
party.
you-
Fuck it. Winning. Overrated. I'm there for the nights that I won't remember.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, you
But
got
I'll
to
make
warm them
friends
up
that
by
I'll never
smashing
forget,
it.
so it's a good
You got to
deal.
warm them. Yeah, you got to warm them up by smashing a can in their face first in Ireland. That's the way is that like a headbutt in Scotland? Is it kind of like a thing like that?
Yeah, well, I
It
mean,
is now.
really, 10 years from now, the only thing memorable about that match is going to be me hitting them. Nobody's going to give a fuck about the match.
It was an iconic moment for sure. But I'd suggest refraining from doing that in the future.
No, we need more
I
of that.
suggest you refrain from telling me what to fucking do. I'm a grown-ass man. You're not my real fucking dad, and I'll do what I want.
Yeah, you're right. I apologize for that.
I like when they was it Devin filming it and he cut to the chick sitting in the crowd and he said, "What do you think about that?" And she said, "I've seen better acting in porn." You
I didn't see that.
didn't see that?
Nope.
I think
Evan,
it's
do you think training for once would make you able to pull out of the straps? I have no idea, and we will never find out. If I was to start training, it would all to be pulling in the straps. Why the fuck would I put any effort into pulling out of the straps? That doesn't even make any sense. You're probably going to end up in the straps anyways, especially if you're me, because I'm going to fucking run away and slip. It just doesn't make sense to train both things. If you're holding on to them, generally you're like playing defense, trying to hold on. It gives them opportunities to attack that they wouldn't normally have. And if you're on defense, it's hard to score a goal when you're playing defense.
Can you trap somebody like that?
I mean, there's some javelin theories out there, but basically you have to be a giant douchebag to do it. Like, I mean, far bigger dickhead than me.
yeah.
I would
definitely.
never intentionally try to end somebody's career like that. Like, you're
No,
a
no, I don't
special
mean-
type of dickhead
I didn't mean-
to try to
mean-
break someone's arm with that javelin
No,
type
that's
move.
That's not-
Yeah, you're probably like the worst person on earth, probably. Like,
Well, at least in arm wrestling, like if you ever try to pull off that bullshit, immediately you should be canceled. You should be thrown off the internet. You
Probably
should
in
be
jail.
stoned,
Jail.
fucking staked, and burnt alive.
yeah, burned at the stake. Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. I'm suddenly remembering a match between John and I forget the other
Oh,
guy's
Kieran
name.
Morrison,
Where he
who
kept
just
running
fucking
away and John
retired
just kept
because
going,
John
and people
hurt
were
him
saying,
so
"Oh, it
bad.
became controversial." Yeah, look, whatever.
Did you
But
know that
just-
Kieran retired last week due to the injuries that he sustained?
Oh, let's not
Traveling?
start that rumor.
John had to move his whole
I
family.
told you on
to
the
a different
weekend I was going to
location
start that
because of this.
rumor.
Yeah, he's in witness relocation.
Now, John, I might be a lot of things, but sometimes I'm not lying.
Not really. Not in my
I'm sorry.
experience.
Did I tell you I was going to start that rumor?
You did. You
Here
did.
I am starting the rumor.
You did.
So it is a rumor.
Yeah, but it's true.
Oh, a
He's
true
retired.
rumor. Yeah,
He's
yeah, I've heard of
retired.
those.
Look, I
Yeah,
said
I mean,
sometimes I tell the truth.
John, what are you doing? We can only see the top of your head.
I know. I'm
Are
painting.
you reading? Oh, you're reading something?
No, I'm painting.
You're
Painting.
Well, he's
Painting?
reading the numbers. It's all paint by
He's a-
number.
He's a
Oh.
painter now.
Oh, you're painting.
Oh, look, he's teasing us.
We're not
Holy-
allowed to see it yet because it's not finished. We
There's
understand.
actually paint on there.
It's not finished, but it's you can tell what it is.
I couldn't.
Well, that's because I didn't show it to you properly yet, Alan.
It's a painting.
I
can
I mean, there's some blue and some red in there. I saw
Roy
that.
guessed Macho Man, which is a smart guess, all things considered, but feel free to guess.
I don't know. It's probably I don't
A
know.
bunch of big titties with some Jack and 7
Yeah.
littered all over the fucking table.
Jack and 7. Do you mean like Jack Daniels and 7 Up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Gave you some empty fucking
Diet
Uh,
7-Up.
whiskey gingies. Never know.
Ew. That doesn't sound appetizing to me, man.
It fucking is for sure.
Really?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I remember somebody invented a drink way back when we went on a bender and we were drinking what they called toe tags. Now, a toe tag is Jack and Coke with a tiny splash of orange juice because you need your vitamins. And anyway, you
That's
drink that
vitamin
for 2
C.
days.
When
You drink-
Alan
you can
drinks
drink
it,
that
he
for
requires
days.
vitamin D. Like dick. Because Alan's always looking to get more dick.
Oh,
That's true.
Is it?
Maybe that's why he's such a good arm wrestler.
My experience. It's my lived
It's another rumor that will be starting right here tonight.
What the reason why I'm such a good arm wrestler?
No, that you just love dick.
I like my
I love
own.
that one.
He actually went and got himself an entire fucking
What? Can't wait
like
to
a
hear what you're
pallet
coming
with
in
everything piled on it. It's not a case, it's a skid, an entire skid of Bud Light.
Wow.
And he
So-
hangs out at the schools, plays ice cream music out of his van.
Oh, now it's a pedophile
we-
too. That's great.
Dalai Lama. So Captain Obvious,
on my
Captain
tongue.
Obvious's guess about the painting, he says it's Paul Italia riding a majestic pony.
Ooh. That's a good
That would be a
one.
good
That's
picture.
actually probably got a lot better sale value than what I'm painting.
Can you describe
Yeah,
what you're
that
painting,
might
or
be
is
up
it,
next.
John?
It's a
Can you
big
describe what you're
surprise.
painting, or is it a secret?
Okay,
it's done.
so what can I say about the painting? There are two figures. Two
They're
figures.
wrestlers.
I will say there's two figures.
Okay.
John, put your fingers up like that again. Is it one of your fingers like all broke? Is it bent all the shit? Your second finger. I don't know. It just looked like it was like curving like
Yeah, it is curvy or something, or a little.
Well, his finger's a lot like a spine.
There is a fucked up finger
Oh,
right
yeah.
there. You see a fucked up finger? There's a fucked up finger right there.
And there's
Yep.
not a whole lot of things straight about Uncle John.
Nope.
Officers hated that when I saluted them for 18 years with a finger like that. They hated that. But it's not my fault. It was a knife injury. So they had to, so the tendon got cut right down to the bone. So they had to, they can't put it back together like this. They have
Was
to
this
overlap
talking?
it, right? They had to overlap it. So that's why it's constantly bent, because tendons don't stretch,
They don't.
okay.
or ligaments or whatever. They cut the main ligament and whatever. And yeah, so when they fixed it, or did they fix it? It's fucking bent for life. But
So did they ever say anything to you about your bent finger when you were saluting?
only in basic training. One person actually tried to straighten it out, and I went, "Ow, you fucker," or whatever. And yeah, and then they realized, yeah, you can't do that. So, and I love saluting. I always had that snappiest salute, but they always hated the finger.
Hated it.
They
I
hated
mean-
it. Like it looked to them, it looked like lazy or something. But sorry, it's an injury, man. Like it's not my fucking.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be the only person that's had that.
No, there's some people that don't even have hands.
Yeah, and how do you salute
salute
then?
with-
That's a
that.
weird salute.
With
Yeah,
a stump?
it's racism is what it is.
Those misogynist friggin' saluters. Gee.
Racism. Did you see that? I saw some chick on the news, and she was talking about how 1 + 1 or 2 + 2 is racist. And this was a real thing. It's racist because who are you to tell someone that 2 and 2 is 4?
Did you wake up in the morning and ask two how it's feeling today?
How the fuck is that even close to being racist of all things?
I'm just so over listening to any of these motherfuckers ranting about this bullshit. I saw some chick trying to, with a serious fucking face, she held a straight face, telling parents that they need to ask their toddlers permission before they can change their diaper.
Yeah.
This is
thing
the
now.
most dangerous
Can't
topic
even
to
speak.
discuss.
No, the baby can't even speak. Well, still, even though it's a baby and they don't know how to speak and they don't really understand your words, you lay them down on their back and then you ask them, is it okay if I change your diaper now? Give them a few seconds and then go ahead and do it because they can't answer anyways.
What if they say
What
no?
the fuck?
What
And
if
then you're
they
gonna
say
ask
no?
a toddler. Anybody that's ever had a fucking toddler knows, oh, okay, he was just squatting down behind the coffee table and I smell something funky. We got to change this kid's butt. And then you got to chase the little prick around the house because they don't want to fucking lay down and get their butt changed.
Well, then it smears everywhere.
Yeah, so you ask a kid, can I change your diaper now? If they have the option, it's going to be no. They're going to say no every time, like they do anyways. You pick them up and change them because you can't let them fucking sit around on their own shit.
Yeah. Ugh.
No,
There's kids
2-year-olds
sitting
get to
around-
decide whether or not they can be changed nowadays. Well, fuck, they can change. They can decide if they're going to change their gender now.
Yeah, they can't sit around with their
Can't
own
drink or
shit.
vote for these dipshits that are making the rules that say you can change your fucking gender at 2. But they've got to allow drinking for the voting if they're going to vote for dipshits that make these fucking rules. Fuck.
There's
I'm
some
sick of
kids sitting around
I'm
there
sick of
with
that. I'm
like,
sick of that whole
a
topic.
week old shit in their pants right now. And be like, oh well, you said no, and then that person's gonna get sued, not sued, but like go to jail for
negligence.
Child neglect
Negligence.
and abuse.
and then
fucking-
everything's gonna change.
Just fucking shit.
Yeah,
Stupid.
it's so stupid. It is.
So
Yeah,
who's
it's-
excited about Devin versus Dennis right-handed?
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for that.
Is that going to happen?
Yeah, it's supposed to be confirmed.
I think Engin already said it's going to happen.
Yeah,
So-
he confirmed it the other day.
So here's a question. You think Devin will ever pull at King of the Table again? Or in the near future?
Who?
Or is he Devin? Or is he just a Engin puller now?
This
Devin will
year,
pull
I think-
anywhere that pulls them or pays them to pull. Like
I would have to concur with that.
yeah, I think we'll see him back at King of the Table before the end of the year.
Okay.
I mean,
Cool.
he's always been pretty fucking vocal about what his next match is. I'm always looking for the biggest prize or the biggest match. You know, those are the two fucking criterias, and probably money first.
So which one is it? I can never remember when I'm just sitting here thinking about it. King of the Table, do they do 5 rounds or do they do 6?
6.
Isn't it best of 6?
Yeah.
And then East versus West is 3 out of 5, except for title matches, or the title matches are still 3 out of 5
Title
too.
matches are still best of 5.
Oh,
See, I think the 6 is a much better format for Devin, obviously.
Well, I know
well, for
whenever
his stamina, yeah.
I was supposed to pull Schoolboy at East versus West, that was going to be a full 6.
Yeah, I think they just kind of got away from it. I haven't seen a 6-rounder there in a long time.
I think they
I
were
haven't
just
seen anything
allowing that
about
because
Schoolboy in a long time.
Schoolboy was fucking asking for it, and he was kind of a big name,
Yeah,
and he
I
wanted
like
6 rounds.
I like 6. I mean, a lot of I wouldn't even have a problem with if they said, okay, if somebody goes up 4-0, we don't pull the next two, whatever. But I still like
That's
6.
3 out of 5. Levon would still have that fucking undefeated streak going.
True.
So, endurance
he doesn't have
matters,
the undefeated
especially when
streak.
you're in that high level.
He still is undefeated.
I do like the 6. Unless
How
it's
is he
fucking blowout.
undefeated?
He's not. He's not He doesn't have a perfect record anymore.
He
Right,
he
but
won
he
his
hasn't
last
been
one
pinned.
4-2.
He hasn't been pinned. He can still say he hasn't been pinned. but he
Yeah,
has
it's like
been-
Mask saying Mulvihill didn't pin him.
Yeah.
Fucking whiny bitches. That's somebody not man enough to go to the table because he knew he was gonna get pinned.
It sounds
That's
like he's going to
horseshit.
hang on to whatever. So if he does get pinned at some point, it'll be like, yeah, I was pinned, but I wasn't pinned in the straps. So
I think he knew he was going to have a fucking heart
Something
attack if he went
stupid.
back up there. Is what it
yeah,
came
he's
down
in
to.
rough shape.
I mean, he was sucking eggs bad. He wasn't faking.
You're not gonna have a heart attack from it. You'll pass out.
How do you
Dude.
know? You're not 500 pounds or whatever the hell you weigh.
Exactly.
Neither are you.
That
I
guy's
know.
He's close, a fat
I
prick.
saw his shit this weekend. It looked like 500 pounds to me.
You rented the hotel with the shitty plumbing, man.
Oh man.
Do you have to
that-
break it up? Do you have to break it up with a stick to
Oh,
get it to
that's
flush?
horrible.
No. It's not like it's a fucking log that just wouldn't go down. It's just that there was so much shit. Like with the amount I drink, you think anything solid's coming out of me, Roy? Yeah,
Like-
you're fucking
I
mine.
hope you don't need solid.
It
Solid's
was
bad.
it was a Wendy's chocolate
As long
shake
as it
right up
comes
to the
out.
top.
Swirl,
Yeah, like
swirl,
fucking
drop some
basically-
cherry on it.
Creamy peanut butter. The chunky.
And a
Junkies,
big
yeah.
sack of grape imprint on the top.
Ugh.
It just piled up so fucking high that you could see the butt grapes.
You're not gonna get them to fix those too while you're getting put under?
No. If I
Nice.
wake up and they have touched my fucking anus in any way, we are going to have very, very big problems.
Even if you don't have grapes anymore.
That means somebody was playing around in my hind end without me knowing about it, thinking they're going to pull over a quick one on the old beer man while he was sleeping. And
Listen, I don't think there's very many people in the world that would voluntarily have physical contact with your anus, beer man. Not
Not
even
if
As
if,
the
know what's
guy
good
who
for them.
fucking buys my jizz socks. Listen to this. Nobody's believing anything you say, Roy.
not even the people that used to go to that bar you worked at the door.
You know, Roy, you are a strange motherfucker. You know that Roy got so lonely once,
I'll never
he
eat
made a
peanut
sock
butter.
puppet out of my old socks just to make out with.
That's
Gross.
not true. It's
Oh.
not true.
Told me
Big
I need
B.
more pineapple in my diet, he said.
Big
How's it
B
going,
is-
B?
Big B.
Better than Evan's Anus, apparently.
Yeah.
Figured
Wow.
a good time to jump in there.
I wouldn't worry about all that so much. B, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
I know. Just living the fucking dream.
We got room for one more. Did you phone Cobra?
No.
B, have you been training lately? Are you like hardcore training right now? Yeah.
Well, I've been training for sure. I'm about to be hardcore training. So I got a match with that big fucking mountain, Rob Frampton. So I actually got to get my ass back in the fucking gym.
That's a big dude.
Yeah, he is a big dude.
Hey, don't be
Right.
fucking making old
Big sweat.
coach you look like a fool here.
Yeah.
Haven't you had a match with him, Uncle John?
Yeah, I had a match with Rob.
What's your advice for Big B?
Train harder.
Train harder.
Work on that riser.
Rob, now when I arm wrestled him at Arm Wars, and it was 4-2 at the end of it, and my game plan was to wear him out, right? Draw it out, and I just couldn't get him tired out enough, quick enough, and so I ended up winning the last two. But now the problem is he's leveling up very, very, very quickly now. He is coming along. He beat who'd he beat at Arm Gods? Josh Thickskin.
It was the opening match.
Yeah. I can't remember now because I'm an idiot and I'm on drugs. But and he looks
That's the one round.
Aren't we all?
Yeah, I think it was it 5-1?
Is that where the
3-1. It was the best 3 out of 5, I think.
is that the match where the two really big guys kept getting into hook wars? They were hooking.
No, so Rob Frampton is a monster guy, but then the guy he pulled, it was the first match. He was a smaller guy, probably what 230-ish, maybe somewhere in there.
Are you talking about the? Oh no, this is what the last arm gods.
Yeah, the one in
Yeah.
Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh, Ireland. Oh yeah, he pulled that little fuck from Wales. That
Yeah.
little-
What the hell? Josh Davis.
Josh Davis. There you go, Josh Davis. Nice guy. Nice guy.
And he's a really good arm wrestler.
Yeah.
But Rob clearly is strong as hell. But the thing you got to be careful of is he is coming along in his techniques and whatnot too. He's more comfortable. I was able to manipulate him a little bit. I think he'd just crush me straight away this time if I pulled him again. So be ready, be quick, and don't be worried about like push. I would push him. And like
Turn it into a greasy dog fight.
yeah, man.
Bully.
I see.
Big
I see his
bully.
hand. I see his hand is probably the path to my victory. Seems to be like the weakness in his game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My hand's fucking awesome. So
Mm-hmm.
So B, you're coming to practice tomorrow with Devin and Matt.
probably not. Just judging by the amount of beer that I have in my fridge to drink. So
Tomorrow.
I like your style. Now that's a man that's getting ready to win for arm gods. Nobody gives a fuck about the score of the match, but that lever better be ready to fucking party.
I'm in heavy training there. I'm in heavy training right now.
I got to take a quick time out from the training,
Yeah. Get
but
your
I'll be
fucking
back at her
sorted
in
out.
no time.
I'd be embarrassed to show off my forearm. Like, I think all this drinking beer has made it atrophy a bit.
After the old beer trophy.
Beer trophy. It's smaller now than it was before. It has potential.
I saw an interview with
Yeah,
Frampton
great
not
job.
that long ago
Sorry.
where he said he still had some pretty fucking big endurance problems. Like
Mm-hmm.
if he were to rate his endurance out of 10, and he's like, fuck, maybe a 2.
Yeah, not good.
So if you got enough strength out of the gate to fight him,
Yeah.
who gives a shit how the first go happens? But if you could fight that dude and keep fighting,
Yeah, I'm just tired of getting raped by top rolls all the time, man. Like I really got to work on everything.
Yeah.
Riser, cup, pronation, all of it. I'm just a baby when it comes to arm wrestling, but so I'm trying to work with 40 pounds on my pulley system. Is that? But
It's
it
good
doesn't.
weight.
Everybody
Good
seems to be
weight.
stronger than that, though.
Well,
That's all I'm working with.
you know?
I'm working with 40 pounds, like
It
220.
doesn't matter. Consistency
man, that's a lot more
Oh.
fucking weight than I
is
lift.
most important.
Consistency.
I
Yeah,
don't
keep
lift
it up.
anything
Keep
heavier
going.
than like 12 ounces. Wow. Sometimes
Okay,
up to
thank you.
66 ounces, but
Thank you.
that's it. You guys measuring your weight in pounds. You're doing it all fucking backwards, boys.
Janky.
That's how. That's
Ounces.
consistency is important. Ask Evan. That's how he got so good at drinking beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Well, you
consistent
know
with
what?
it.
I bow
What a
down
fucking
to
bullet
Evan
liver.
because I have never shotgunned a beer. He's drinking out of bottles now, so he doesn't have to chug online. And but he
Never
can't
shotgunned a
drink
beer.
beer. He can't drink beer tonight anyway because of medical reasons. But I'd love to see a chug one live at some point.
I can chug beer pretty fucking fast out of the
I'd
bottle,
love to
man.
see a chug. Okay,
I
I'll
used to do that all
would
the
I pay
time.
you? How much would I pay you? If you could friggin' shotgun a sparkle puff and keep it down, I'd like to
What's
see
a-
that.
What's a
I
sparkle
would pay.
puff?
I would
How
pay.
much?
I'm not sure. Maybe what would it be worth for?
Because I'll
well,
go
you'd
to the
keep-
liquor store and I'll have one of those for next Tuesday's show.
You'd be able to keep it down, I'm sure. But yeah, I'd give you. Yeah, well, we'll have to decide a price, right?
What's a sparkle puff?
One of those
It's
beers
one
that
of
he's drinking.
these. It's
Oh.
I drink a very strong beer. It's made
The gay bar
right
where
near
Dave
military base in Ontario. It's 10.3, 10.2 or 10. 10.2% of it, I guess.
Oh wow.
It's a triple hopped IPA.
Triple
It's a
fuck
triple
around is what it
IPA.
is.
And it's
So it must taste like
10.2%.
shit, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I love it. It's the
Really?
base is evidently I learned that the base is a peach puree. And sometimes
Oh.
you can almost taste a hint of peaches, but most people, most of the guys they ever tried one, they're like, oh, that's bitter as fuck. I can't drink that shit.
Yeah, it's probably
I've been
Tell you one
just
thing,
fucking
gentlemen,
bathed in
this shit
salt
put
water.
hair on your chest.
You're
You
gonna
won't
hate
even
it.
taste it anyway.
I'll
So
fucking
doesn't
crush
matter.
that thing. I mean, the
Yeah.
volume wise is still going to be the same. It's not like
I
I'm
would-
going to
I
have
would
problems
love
getting
to
that
see
much
you
into my guts
puke.
at one time.
Well,
No
they're
problem.
slightly
It's beer
bigger.
and a half. No big deal.
They're
10.2%.
slightly bigger cans.
It's,
Hell no.
I mean, even the drunken factors of it, it's only like fucking chugging 3 beers. Fuck.
No, that's
I
not
can do that,
true.
no problem.
Well, well, I'm starting to think about a price. How about well, I could probably just send a super chat, next week if you want to do it,
Absolutely.
and send a super chat. Okay, do it now, kind of thing, like a
Full-blown projectile
fucking
vomit.
shotgun that sparkle puff.
Yeah,
Well,
I'll
you-
fucking
do you
make
think-
sure I have
do you
some on
think-
hand.
Would you like to at least drink one first to see what it tastes like before chugging one, or just
No,
go?
no.
fuck
Why can't I
it,
get
That takes
myself
away
a few of them?
go like a sparkle puff virgin and just go for it without even tasting it?
Your call. Your call. But I'll get myself a few of them and I'll get good and fucking jammed up.
They're still on sale right now.
How long you gotta be off the hooch for there, Coachy?
Well, until after the surgery.
Just till after the surgery? Okay.
And I go
Yeah,
in
yeah.
at fucking 9 a.m.
It's a hernia-
tomorrow. So
It's
chances
a
are
hernia
I'm not going to
surgery,
be able to
right?
drink tomorrow night.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm awful fucked up when I wake up from that anesthesia.
It's a hernia surgery, right?
Well, with any luck, I'll be
Yes.
up a bit of money tomorrow.
Now, Evan, was your hernia like right at it, like
Uh,
coming right out of your the base of your pubic bone? Like, did it have a risk of spilling into your bag?
Fucking hanging out in his fucking asshole with his grapes. It's
It came from the belly button straight up.
Oh, weird. That's a weird one. Where would that have bursted? Through the thoracic cavity?
Through the umbilical hole. It's
That's a new one. Most hernias that I've ever heard of are right along the pubic
A lot
bone.
of them
The
are.
bad ones for a guy is when your intestines just
Well,
like spill into your
the umbilical hernia
scrotum
is a
and
pretty
it's
pretty common
excruciatingly
one too.
painful.
And basically, when it first got bad, I had like shit hanging out of my belly button kind of thing. I'd wake up in the morning, there'd be like blood and pus in my belly button. I'm like, what in the
Oh
fuck?
my God.
And yeah, I went
And
in. They thought it was like my intestines sticking through. Turns out, so when you've got a beer gut, you see these dudes with their fucking gut sticking way out, but it's hard, right? It's a beer gut. It's not just fucking fat.
Mm.
All that fat is actually behind the stomach wall, right? So your abdominal muscles are over top of the fat. The fat's in between all your insides and your abdominal wall instead of on top.
Your
of the
organ
wall.
fat.
So because I had this beer gut inside, it was fat poking through the belly button like that to the hole, not my intestines or anything. It's really good. A lot safer. So beer saved my life.
Beer saved your life. That's a good
Anytime.
story.
At least that's what you tell everybody.
I asked the doctor that, and she said I would never ever word it that way, and that's as far as she went with it. She didn't want to say kinda, because a guy like me, you can't say that beer saved my life, because right there, boom,
Yeah.
I'm a lifer already, but now I'm gonna be flaunting it.
John, let's see this picture. I gotta go soon, so I really want to see what you painted.
Yeah, Alan can't do longer than like an hour on the show. That's it.
No, I can't put up with this shit.
Too much gobshite.
Well, Alan Hitman Ford, it was great to see you tonight, man.
Hold on, no,
Alan,
no,
Stay a
look
little-
at
I
this
hope you
picture.
stay a little while longer.
Oh,
They're
nice.
both the
You
Macho
made
Man.
that?
Who's
Was
that?
That's wicked.
Is that Macho Man Randy motherfucker?
Yeah.
It is.
Twice.
What a fucking gangster.
I
That
guessed
was-
it.
It's pretty rough. It's pretty
There's no
rough.
elbow drop
Yeah,
and there's no Ricky Steamboat. Fuck you, Roy Baker.
That's pretty freaking good, John. And you did that while you were on this, the whole thing?
No, I've been working on this for a few sessions.
Okay,
It's about halfway.
good.
It's about halfway.
very good.
It looks like fucking Michael J. Fox did it.
Oh,
It
God
looks
damn.
sexy as hell, boy.
80s,
It looks
80s
good.
Michael or 2020 Michael?
You know which Michael.
There is a difference.
Hey, that's how you know if
Better
you
than what
hand
I could do.
if you hand Michael J. Fox a glass of milk, he'll hand you back a milkshake.
Oh yeah, really ever. It'll be straight cream. It'll be cream by the time we get it back. Fuck.
Oh
Butter.
my god.
Well, buttercream.
Have you ever
So
made butter? Have you ever made butter before? I've made butter before. You just buy that 35% cream, you know, the heavy cream, and you just take the blender to it for a long time, and then it turns into butter. And then you grab that clump of butter at the bottom, and you grab it and you rinse it out under the tap, and then you get a big clump of butter. It's so easy. And
Yeah.
it's
Sounds
pure butter.
fantastic.
But you want to add some salt. You want to add salt to it so it tastes.
Any salt in there. Unsalted butter is for fucking things I can't say on this channel. Sorry.
it's for Bud Light cans.
Exactly. Bud Light cans. Yeah.
I think all LCBOs and all liquor stores everywhere should ban Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch and all that shit.
No, I like Bush. Just never mind that. Plus, I don't want my boy White Wolf being out of a fucking job.
Coachy gets into those.
So we don't
You
want
need
to
to be
fuck up the whole
promoted.
company.
What do you think about the old Twisted Teas there, Coachy?
I have drank. I spent one summer on the fucking tea real hard.
Yeah.
And I'm done with them, man. Like
He's done with them.
I fucking teed myself right out. But Michael J. Fox,
We got tea bags.
that guy is a fucking genius. Now, because he can't work too much anymore, he found ways to save money. So he just takes all of his dirty laundry and he throws it in the bathtub before he gets in there to have his bath. They're all done.
Okay, I'm taking off, guys. See
Good
ya.
night.
Peace.
All right,
Good
Alan.
to see you, man.
Nice to see you again, Alan. Don't be a stranger, eh, buddy?
You neither. Come on out.
All right.
See ya.
You're a hero.
Fucko.
You're a hero.
A hero
I
sandwich.
don't know how to get out
Oh,
of
yeah.
here.
Don't worry, Alan. I'll help you with that.
Fuck
It's
do I
easy.
get out of here?
Oh, it's easy. It goes like this.
He's got all tacos.
Let me out. Let me out.
Stop that motherfucker.
Let me out of this
Oh.
crazy life.
What happened to Uncle John this there? He just fucking skedaddled.
Yeah, he had to fucking piece. Early
Oh,
night for him. It's
well,
gonna be
he's
an
done
early
with
fucking
his-
night for me too,
done-
because
done
I
showing us
fucking
the top
hate
of
doing
his
this.
head.
It's good. Everything
Beer.
good.
Done
It's
showing us the top of his head while he was working on
better
his
without
face.
a 30 so I can
And
fucking
he
start
showed us
acting the way I want
everything
to
and he
act.
left.
I gotta be on this fucking censored bullshit.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's just really tough.
Ugh.
I just want to fucking get hammered. Fuck off, Roy.
I'm pulling
your shit.
like a fucking 4-day shift now.
Hey, Roy, what are you drinking tonight, man?
I am drinking Left Hand Path Black IPA. Left Hand Brewing. I'm sorry, Left Hand Brewing. Not Left Hand.
Oh, it's an IPA.
You know what that means,
Oh,
eh?
nice.
The old
What's
left
the alcohol percentage in that?
Oh,
Uh,
so he's right after it tonight.
5.
7.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a,
What does it mean?
You're drinking an IPA. That's nice. I respect that.
When you
Most
slip them on the old left hand, it's not good, man.
I said
Can't be
Left Hand
doing
Path. I was
Can't be
thinking about
doing
the. I got you. I
I
was thinking about-
all of it tonight. He's fucking been on the piss real good.
Left Hand Path is the. How many people listen to that album, Left Hand Path by Entombed?
never heard of them.
Nobody.
double down.
Nothing.
It's a good album. In the comments, if you like the band Entombed, you never heard the song Wolverine Blues?
Well,
In the
I've heard of
comments,
I've
if
heard
you
the
want me to put
name.
Roy
I've
Baker in the
heard the
tune,
name of the
let me
band
know.
Entombed, but aren't they like a dark religion, like satanic?
Oh, shit.
No, they're not. No,
Dark
they're just.
Corona.
It's kind of death metal, but it's more like death and roll. It's kind of. It's not like
Death and roll.
Yeah.
What the fuck
Yeah.
is death and roll?
It's like death metal, but it has more of a. It's not like
This is like us live.
it's not like old school like Florida death metal, like Obituary or Cannibal
Like
Corpse.
Stormtroopers of Death.
Well, that's more thrash.
Remember do you remember? Does anybody here remember Stormtroopers of Death?
Fuck yes, it's one of the greatest bands ever.
Thank you.
Kidding?
Actually, thank you.
Speak English or die.
You know it, brother.
I wonder if the trivia went to bands, if Roy would fucking get an answer right for once.
I would dominate.
That was the best answer ever. Yes. I love that band too. Brings back memories.
Whatever, Zeke's guitar count.
I saw Roy's
listened to a lot of
Instagram. He
weird
said his
shit
favorite
back then.
band ever was fucking Hootie and the Blowfish. So
Oh,
I know
come
what
on now.
Hey, don't
I
be
can't
hating on
remember a
Hootie.
song by them.
he's like, don't be hating on the fish.
They suck.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
They got better at country.
They were popular when I was in college, and I got so sick of hearing that shit. I was over there trying to listen to fucking Slayer, and all these little Bud Light cans wanted to listen to fucking Hooter and the Blowjobs.
You were listening to
No
Elton
more
John.
fucking
I got a
voices
thing
on
for
Bud Light
ministry.
cans nowadays.
Oh, sorry. What? Fuck Bud Light. But you
All
ever
right, guys.
you ever
I
listen
know
to
this is awful
ministry?
early for me, but we got like 5 minutes left because
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking do it.
Yeah. It's definitely better to get me off the air sooner than later.
Can we stretch it out if we talk about something you want to talk about?
No.
No, he doesn't want to talk about midget fisting porn right now.
We
I
can't
saw
always have what we want.
That is quite the topic.
It is. You know what? You don't go down that rabbit hole, so to speak. You know.
It sounds like this is something that has come up on the show before now.
Yeah, that's like every other Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, goddamn well, I don't remember a fucking thing.
It's not a show unless we've talked about people getting pegged and fisted and a bunch of other disgusting shit.
That's got to be Roy. He's a fucking weirdo.
Okay.
Yeah. There's some fucked up shit said on the show, but Roy, he won first place. He won first place.
He's the only person ever been banned from the show.
Yeah. Shows what a hardcore motherfucker I am.
I
Evan,
saw how hardcore
challenge.
you were with your rifle
Challenge.
there.
Evan, challenge, Evan.
Took on Rifle Roy.
Okay, next week. Pick up a Sparkle Puff.
Next week? Yeah.
I will give you $100
if
you shotgun that Sparkle Puff. Now, but do you want to drink one first though?
I told you that's up to you. I'm gonna get a few of them. I want to get all jammed up on a Sparkle Puff next week.
Yeah, okay. I guess.
And I could either shotgun it first, or I could drink some first and then do it. Whatever you want to do.
No, I want to see you just
I think in fairness, I think you should drink one and try to appreciate it. I don't know. You drink watery stuff, so this might freak you out.
I drink.
I got no problem drinking the full flavor, buddy.
Okay, but so maybe I think for $100 you can maybe drink one first, and then shotgun one, and I'll send a $100 super chat.
Big.
I'm
big.
in. Yeah, for sure, no problem.
And we'll get to see it. Everybody will get to see you shotgunning that thing.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll do
I'm in for sure.
You're in.
I did a soup match. Was it last summer? I think it was last summer. I went down to Toronto. I had a soup match against Jamie Staken, right-handed, all in straps, best 3 out of 5, and the winner got 2 cases of Bud Light, 228 Bud Light, and 4 24s. I don't remember the name of it. It was from Bell City Brewing, and it was a 7.8% IPA. And I got 4 24s of tall boys of those motherfuckers. And the first one was a little odd, but not bad. And then I just fucking loved them after that.
You're gonna love this. You're gonna love this.
Of those while on the show. 24 tall boys at 7.8.
Next week we should
And
we
I
should just get
forgot
after it. Next
these were
Tuesday,
stronger
let's just get
than
lit right
normal
up.
beers,
Right.
plus they're tall boys, not
Yeah.
regular size. And I was okay. I was good and fucking drunk, but I was okay until the show ended and I went to get up. And
Yeah,
then
exactly. Spaghetti
it made a
legs.
fucking difference. I went flying
then I
through
went
the
to get
fucking
up.
beer fridge. Oh, fuck. Fucking hit the wall, hit the floor, looked up with the wife. She started laughing at me. I was like, well, fuck, those are a little stronger than I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, John's
Yeah,
mustache
that's
was sitting in the basement with me that night. Took a look at me. He's like, fuck, I have never seen you that drunk before. They'll get you.
Randy R, I don't have a garage fund. It's coming out of my checking account.
So do you don't remember? Was it Two Hearted Ale you were drinking from Bell's Beer Man?
No, it was an orange can.
That's what Two Hearted is.
I don't think so.
Two Hearted is 7%. They don't. I'm looking at their list. They don't have a 7.8 beer. They might have then.
Yeah, this is not live. This is not live because when I talk on the phone or when I see what's going on,
No, there's like a 10-second delay just in case,
Yeah.
if somebody pulls meat or something on the show, I can like end the stream and they'll never see it.
oh, okay, I understand now. Thank you. That makes
Yeah.
sense now.
Mate.
Because there were some weird
never know. You never know
commenters,
what's
like
gonna
in some of the other
happen.
videos that were calling me some kind of like
Saturday night.
time traveling wizard, but I'm not a time traveling wizard.
Why not?
How many fucking sparkle kittens you deep there, Dave?
What?
What?
How many
Okay.
did I drink
Thus far tonight?
today? I had 4 earlier, and then I went out to my girlfriend's place to have a shower and get sorted out, and then now I'm back and I've had I'm working on more.
That's good. That's good. I'm working as
These
well.
things are strong, man. Like, I mean, 10.3. It's like, or is it 10.3 or 10.2? Fuck, I
The
can't
cap
even
is
see.
probably like 4.3.
I gotta look under the light because my eyes are dim. I cannot see. I have not brought my specs with
The old sparkles got him.
not brought
He's
my
sparkling.
specs with me. Okay, just let me see.
Yeah, it's 10.2. I just looked it up.
10.2, 10.2. Thanks for looking that up on
That's
your
what happens
quick
when you're on the
computer,
10.2
Roy
there.
Baker. Did I just sing a song again?
Yeah,
It's actually called Sparkle Puff Galaxy Starfighter Defender of the Universe.
You know it, brother. That's exactly what it is. Defender of the
I just looked up the Bell City Brewing beers, and I don't see it on there.
Yeah, I
It's
don't
in
see
the
a,
LCBO.
Maybe not, guys.
they might
It's,
not make it
created
anymore.
by the Flying Monkeys Brewery in right beside Lake
I like the Flying Monkeys.
Barry, or right beside Barry.
Is Sparkle Puff one of the Flying Monkeys?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah,
It is?
absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
yes,
I like
yes,
their
yes.
optical illusions.
Oh yeah, okay. There you go. Now you're on. Okay.
Yeah, I've drank a good part of those. I like those.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah, and I thought that can was looking a little funky. They've always got those fucking trippy.
They got
looking
really
cans.
cool labels. They got
Like,
really funky labels.
Every
like
one of the
Galaxy,
fucking label can
Galaxy
design
Starfighter.
was
I don't know if
fucking
that's a
hand drawn
cat.
in the 70s on a pile of acid.
Yeah, they do that. That's what they do. They're cool guys. I took pictures of them.
Optical illusions. That's my favorite one that I've tried from them.
Well, that's nice. I've tried that too. It's a milder one, but
I've never tried any of the
they
dancing
got
monkeys
really
fucking
cool,
lava.
unique small
No.
batch ales. Like they got some cool ones, man. They got some really disgusting ones. They had this one really chocolate coffee one that was but no, this is my drug of choice. I probably recycled over 2,000 cans of these.
That's an awful lot of fucking cans.
Probably more than that, actually.
It's because he has the slender arms.
I'm not proud, but yeah, I drank this stuff now. I don't drink the hard liquor anymore because that turns you into a werewolf.
Fucking Captain Obvious. Sparkle Puff was another one of Beer Man's stage names.
No, it wasn't. But that's
Oh, that's
It's
funny.
funny, but it's not true.
That's when he was dancing at the tranny bar.
Bouncing.
Turning
yeah,
into the
that's state
Phantom of
character.
the Opera.
Dancing, pole dancing.
Bouncing. Bouncing my ass up and down on a pole. Ah! Now, seriously, that's fucking it for me tonight. This is way too much talking about beer, and I can't have any. So fuck it. I'm out. Have a good night, guys. I
Good
will
night,
see you
man.
next week when I get
Good
good
night.
and fucking hammed up to make up for this fucking bullshit
We're getting fucking ham boned next Tuesday live for your
on the
entertainment.
Sparkle Puff. Later, guys.
Good night.
Now I can do all the drugs I want.
You can do all the drugs you want now.